Alright, welcome to another adding of the food video. This is a manual add. Start by clicking the yellow plus sign in the lower right side. That brings you to the menu where you click meal. This one we are going to add a photo. So we will click the coffee mug. And this has some coffee. It has some protein and some butter. So we're going to find those items and manually add them. Coffee is pretty easy. It's only like 5 calories or something. This was a Keurig pod, but you could literally add coffee in any format. I find black coffee, 2 calories. I click the blue button and add that. Okay, now I go back to the bar. I'm going to add the Equip chocolate protein that I threw in there. I found that at the top, Prime chocolate protein. I click the plus on that. Now that is added. I then go back to the top bar and I add the third item, which is Kerrygold butter. I type in Kerrygold. The options come up. I find salted butter. I click the plus on that. Okay, once I've got those 3 items, I'm going to click review at the top. Oh, sorry, I added the Moon Brew as well. This was actually the nighttime one. So I put in some magnesium Moon Brew powder that Jen had bought. Now, if you check these, there's a bunch of different options. I wanted to show you guys this just to highlight. Just make sure that your stuff is accurate based on what you know by checking the label. We'll go over scanning a label later, but this one, if I didn't have the ability to scan the label, some of the foods are not in the system, so when you scan them, they don't show up. So you just have to look at the label, or if you have a clue what the ingredients are, then you can double check it to make sure, because it allows people to manually put these in. So I looked at a bunch of them. I found the one that matched my serving size and my label, and I ended up picking that, right? It was the 5-calorie one. This stuff is just like a magnesium supplement. So not a lot of calories, but I wanted to make sure the amount of magnesium that I picked was accurate to what was in the package. You see this one has 111 milligrams. That's too much. I think the one I used had like 76 milligrams of magnesium or something. So anyways, click the one that I decided, and then I go to review. Now it brings me to the meal review. I have all 4 of the items, and I get to pick the amount of serving size. I can edit that if I wanted to do realize that, I actually had a scoop and a half of protein, or only a half scoop, 3/4 of a scoop I had last night, and then say I want to adjust the setting on the size of the butter or something. I think I only used a half of a tablespoon, right? So I can manually edit that, and then the meal timing is the last thing. I move it over to snack or dinner. I had it in the evening. I put it to snack. And then the last piece of the puzzle, if I want to save this going to be a frequent meal I eat, I can type in a little description with that photo so that when it comes up in my reviews later, I will be able to tell which one, because I love this green coffee cup, and I'll sometimes do my morning coffee. Sometimes I'll do a nighttime without the coffee. Sometimes I'll not put the Moon Brew. So that picture with the description makes it easier for me to tell. And then I go ahead and hit log, and it's complete, and it is added into my meal.